At this Oakland County Sheriff's substation, there is a mental health worker that is here on site. And here's what else we're learning from that timeline. On Friday, a relative of Monica Kennedy actually came here to this substation to try to figure out how to best get her help. As she was doing that, a deputy was out on a call about a woman and children not dressed for the weather, not realizing that was the woman experiencing a mental health crisis.
In a tragedy, everybody questions, what else could I have done?
That question prompting Oakland County Sheriff Michael Bouchard to take a closer look after the bodies of 35-year-old Monica Kennedy and her two young sons were discovered by her 10-year-old daughter Sunday. All four went to sleep in a field Saturday night. The little girl was the only one who woke up.
When we did, in fact, encounter her on Friday, early Friday, she was not exhibiting any signs of physical or mental impairment.
Deputies made contact with the family twice on Friday. The first call came in around 1 p.m. Deputies were notified there was a woman and children on Mill Street seeking help. Kennedy appeared to be fine and insisted she didn't need help. Minutes later, another deputy saw the family inside McLaren Oakland Hospital. They left after an appointment. That deputy followed behind them, the children wearing only sweaters and bed sheets. He offered to take them to the substation, suggested they get into his patrol car and out of the elements. She refused. Sheriff Bouchard says Kennedy was lucid, communicating with deputies and asking to be left alone.
Had we known she was in a mental health moment, that may have triggered other things that we wouldn't have done, where she was very articulate and very insistent. She didn't want our help, even when offered coats for the kids.
At that time, there wasn't much else they could do.
Had the children looked like they were in physical distress, had they said, help me, had any of that occurred, then it flips a different switch. But none of that occurred. They were huddled next to Mom. Mom was going, stick with me.
2 hours later, Kennedy went to her mom's apartment. They argued about her mental health. She left with the kids. By 4:30 that Friday, Kennedy's aunt met with deputies to get advice on getting her into a treatment facility. Deputies conducted a welfare check. There was no answer at their home. They tried 2 more times Friday night to find the family with no luck. No calls came in on Saturday, but we do know, according to investigators, Kennedy actually showed up at a house around 4 p.m. on Saturday. She knocked on the door. When someone answered, she said she had the wrong address. She turned around and she walked away. That deputy, though, that's under investigation, we're told that deputy was called out after the first and second deputies made contact with the family, did not conduct a complete investigation or look through of that area, and that is why that deputy is under investigation. Reporting in Pontiac, I'm Pamela Osborne, Local 4.